Hi, this is Tricia Price from the Inclusion and Affirmation Ministry team, and I wanted to talk about a current leader for our Black History Month moment this week. This is an author who we read in a book study last fall, a bunch of us, Ibram X. Kendi. USA Today published an article about influencers and called him a scholar and racist systems dismantler. I thought that was a good title. And he has written a lot of books, as well as being a professor and running a center for anti-racist research. He won the National Book Award for Stamped from the Beginning, The Definitive History of Racist Ideas in America. And then he and Jason Reynolds, who I talked about last year, one of my favorite authors, adapted that for young adults. And that title was called Stamped Racism, Anti-Racism, and You. He also wrote the book we read last fall, How to Be an Anti-Racist. He wrote a picture book called Anti-Racist Baby. There is now a guided journal about being anti-racist. And most recently, he co-edited an anthology of essays that is a community history of African America. Busy guy. I wanted to share the picture book because it's what I do. And I think this has some great lessons for all of us. And it's probably written for parents at least as much as it is for kids. So this is Anti-Racist Baby by Ibram X. Kendi and illustrated by Ashley Lukashevsky. And I'm reading with permission from the publisher, which is Kokila. Anti-Racist Baby is bred, not born. Anti-racist baby is raised to make society transform. Babies are taught to be racist or anti-racist. There's no neutrality. Take these 9 steps to make equity a reality. Step 1, open your eyes to all skin colors. Anti-racist baby learns all the colors, not because race is true. If you claim to be colorblind, you deny what's right in front of you. Step 2, use your words to talk about race. No one will see racism if we only stay silent. If we don't name racism, it won't stop being so violent. Step 3, point at policies as the problem, not people. Some people get more while others get less because policies don't always grant equal access. Step 4, shout, there's nothing wrong with people. Even though all races are not treated the same, we are all human, anti-racist baby can proclaim. Step 5, celebrate all our differences. Anti-racist baby doesn't see certain groups as better or worse. Anti-racist baby loves a world that's truly diverse. Step 6, knock down the stack of cultural blocks. Anti-racist baby appreciates how groups speak, dance, and create as they choose. Anti-racist baby welcomes all groups, voicing their unique views. Step 7, confess when being racist. Nothing disrupts racism more than when we confess the racist ideas that we sometimes express. I love that image of the baby falling down and getting back up. Step 8, grow to be an anti-racist. Anti-racist baby is always learning, changing, and growing. Anti-racist baby stays curious about all people and isn't all-knowing. Step 9, believe we shall overcome racism. Anti-racist baby is filled with the power to transcend, my friend, and doesn't judge a book by its cover, but reads until the end. And that's not actually the end because there's a nice discussion guide with some suggested questions for parents talking about race with their kids. I love the very last part because it says, talk to your kids about how people aren't just racist or anti-racist, but rather how their actions can be racist or anti-racist. Kids might understand how this is similar to when we say we don't consider them to be a bad kid when they do something wrong, but we must acknowledge that they made a bad choice. They have the opportunity to make a better choice the next time because we know that identity is not fixed. Being anti-racist is about what we do, not who we are. Being measured by our actions allows us to continue to grow. And that is Ibram X. Kendi, an anti-racist baby.